Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming out. I'm Bobby Outten. I'm the Dare County manager. I'm pitch hitting for Chairman Woodard this morning. He's a little under the weather, and so he asked me to come in and step in for him. Before we start, first let me thank y'all for coming. This is our groundbreaking for EMS Station number 4 here in Southern Shores. This is the first of several that we're about to do, and so it's a big day for us and a big day for y'all, so thanks for coming out and joining us. At this time, I'd ask Cherri to come forward to give us our invocation.
Please join me in prayer. Gracious God, we come before you today with thanksgiving and hope as we break ground for new Station 4 that will house the Dare County Emergency Medical Service personnel for the north end of the county and Southern Shores Volunteer Fire Department. We are thankful for the visionary leadership of the Dare County Board of Commissioners, Chief Collins, Chief Limbacher, and their staffs, along with the local governments and businesses whose courage and forward thinking have made today possible. This is the first of many stations that will serve our community across Dare County. We ask that you bless those who work from this station and place a hedge of protection around them as they serve this community. May Dare County residents and the hundreds of thousands of tourists who visit our beaches each year receive world-class care from our world-class professionals working from these world-class facilities. These things we pray. Amen.
Now if you'll stand and join me for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Today we have a number of people here. We have a number of elected people from Dare County Board of Commissioners. We have Vice Chairman Wally Overman, Steve House, and Rob Ross. From the town of Southern Shores, we have Mayor Elizabeth Morey, Leo Holland, and Mark Botanic. So welcome and thank you all for being here. A number of people have worked hard to make this project come to fruition. Dave Clausen, our finance director, he's not here with us today, but you won't believe all the machinations and things that he has to go through to make it possible for us to purchase and buy all the things we need and to make this happen. Dustin Peel's here. He's our purchasing agent and our special projects manager. He's the one that herds all the cats and makes sure everything gets going and gets where it's supposed to be and keeps us all in line. And then our EMS director, Jenny Collins, she's the one that programs us and tells us what we need to do, how we need to do it, and make sure we do it the right way to meet the needs of the EMS staff. From the town, we have, again, the town officials. Chief Ed Limbacher, who couldn't be here, he was instrumental in helping us with the programming. Thank you. Deputy Chief Matt Dudek also was involved to help us get the programming right so that we could meet the needs not only for our EMS but for the fire station now and into the future. And the fire board chairman, Eddie Heyman, who was also instrumental in working with us on this project. John Smith with Barnhill Contracting's here. He and his team are doing this project and a number of other projects for us. We've worked hard with them. We've worked with them in the past, and we're sure they're going to do a great job here. Oakley Collier Architects are here. Tim Oakley and Ann Collier and their staff. They're the ones that help us make all this work. I was just talking with one of the Barnhill officials. This site sure does look tiny with nothing on it, and somehow we're able to get all this stuff on here. So we appreciate their help in making this happen. And then we couldn't continue doing our work without Town Bank, and I don't know if Taylor Suggs here, but Town Bank has been helpful to us in helping us with our temporary station down the road. For those of you that don't know, Dare County EMS operates out of 8 stations throughout Dare County. We have stations in Kill Devil Hills, Nags Head, Frisco, Rodanthe, Mans Harbor, Manio, and then we have a med-flight helicopter hangar at the airport, as well as Station 4 right here in Southern Shores. The vast majority of those stations are in excess of 30 to 50 years old. And over the years, we've really begun to show their age. They've become outdated. All the advancements we've had with technology, they can't hold the equipment and the things that we need there. And our demand for the essential life-saving services has grown, as has the EMS personnel has rapidly increased. And so again, all of these stations have become inadequate. The number of calls at our EMS stations have also increased dramatically. From the days that these were built, when the EMS station was added in 1989, who would have thought we'd be doing what we're doing today? These increases have not only required us to hire more employees and more services, but it's also required some significant adjustments in our facilities. The Dare County Board of Commissioners recognize the integral role that our EMS staff play in the community to keep people healthy and safe, and that it's critical for us to provide facilities that meets those needs both efficiently and effectively. Dare County is in the process, as I said before, of performing a series of improvements and modernizations of all of our EMS facilities. These projects are to be completed in multiple phases. The first phase is Station 1 in Kill Level Hills, Station 7, which is the med flight hangar I mentioned earlier, and then, of course, Station 4 here in Southern Shores. These will all be working simultaneously over the next year or so. Station 4 here in Southern Shores is in a critical location. The EMS personnel who work out of this station serve the northern end of the community from here to Duck, and then they also dispatch to the south into Kitty Hawk as well. The building that previously existed, as I said, was built in 1989. That was just the EMS side. The fire station was built before that, and I don't really know if I know the date, but it's been here as long as I've been here, and I've been here since 1982, so it's over 40 years old. Because Dare County EMS personnel were required to make a number of adjustments to perform their daily activities in a structure that no longer met the need and really made it impossible for them to do their jobs. Because of that, the Board of Commissioners recognized those struggles that the EMS crews were facing and decided that it was crucial for us to partner with the Southern Shores Fire Department and the town of Southern Shores to demolish the existing structure and to replace it with a new and improved facility that met both the needs of our EMS folks and also the needs now and into the future for the Southern Shores Fire Department. I'd like to thank the town of Southern Shores for their partnership, as well as the Southern Shores Fire Department for their efforts on our behalf as well. They own the property, and this could only have been done with the cooperation and the hard work of the Southern Shores Fire Department. This partnership among these local government entities marks another example of important partnerships that exist throughout the county to make services happen and to provide us with those essential services. I'd also like to thank again Town Bank for their assistance and support for the Dare County EMS. They were gracious to us to allow us to use a facility that they own over near their bank on Juniper Trail as a temporary EMS quarters so that we can continue to operate while this is being constructed. They did that as a benefit to the county. They're not charging us rent for that, and it's a gracious effort on their part and another one of their contributions to our community, and we thank them so much for that as well. On Monday, March 20th, the crews came in and demolished this structure on the site that we're standing on now. The new structure will be built to modern day standards. It'll have enhanced in storm protection. It'll be a facility that's modern. It will contain all the fire and safety systems that were not in the old system. And perhaps, maybe most importantly, the advancements will include in the new station to protect a healthy EMS workforce. The new technology will keep the carcinogens that are in the garages out of the workplace. It'll keep our crews safe in their living areas. The space in the new building will be provided to opportunities and space inside the building to clean their equipment, and also reduces the risk of our folks to exposure. There's additional technology that did not exist when these buildings were built, and those will be included in this. It'll support our diverse workforce. For the first time, we'll have a station that is set up to house both men and women working together at the same time. And that's an important thing for us going forward and for our recruitment going forward as well. The vehicle bays in the new station are going to be larger than they used to be. In the old station, you couldn't open the doors inside the station. You had to bring them outside to clean them and to restock. They'll now accommodate those. Also means we don't have to order special vehicles. We had to order smaller vehicles to fit them in the garage. We can now order a regular sized traditional EMS vehicle because they'll now fit in the new bays. The wind is getting me here. As we close, I'll mention earlier the demolition of the facility took place a few weeks ago. It's exciting to stand before you because in about a year from now, about 14 months from now, we'll have a brand new station here. It'll be operating and it'll be ready for that summer season. The plan is for the new building to be used initially by the Dare County EMS folks, and it'll be used for storage by the Southern Shores Fire Department. But it is also designed to allow the Southern Shores Fire Department to expand and to use that as an operational station should they need to in the future, and so it meets some future needs as well as existing needs. With that, I'll close and I'll say thank you all for coming. I encourage you to stay tuned for updates on the Dare County Station 4 project. Our progress will be on our webpage at darenc.gov/projects, and you can follow our construction of this project and our other projects as we go forward. And with that, I would turn it over to Southern Shores Mayor Elizabeth Morey.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Southern Shores. I ordered up this nice sunny day for everybody, special. Bobby's done a great job of thanking everyone, but I just want to reciprocate by saying thank you to Dare County. Thank you to all the people that moved all the parts that had to be moved in order to make this happen. This was not an easy process, but this is where this facility needs to be, and that's what we're going to have. We have two groups of very passionate people that will be working out of here. We have our EMS folks. Jenny lives right here on East Dogwood in the town of Southern Shores, and we're very proud of that. Our wonderful, wonderful volunteer fire department here in Southern Shores is also very passionate about saving lives, saving infrastructure, and that's what they're going to do right out of this new building that Bobby's already described to you, meeting all the new modern requirements. In honor of Easter being yesterday, this is a season of hope. And I hope, just like everyone who lives in Northern Dare, hopes that this facility serves our folks for decades to come, and I know that it will. Thank you all very much.
And if we could now have Mayor Morey, our commissioners, Chief Collins, Deputy Chief Dudak, Board Chair Eddie Heyman, Tim Oakley, and John Smith of Barnhill come forward and we'll break the ground.
Y'all good? Okay, on the count of three, I want you to dig